Welcome to the Oh Brother podcast. I'm your host, Dan Smith. Alongside me, as always, my brother from the same mother, Mike Smith.
How's it going, Dan?
Going good, Matt. Hey, look at nice shirt you got there. Is that an Oh Brother shirt?
You know what? I know what it is, and I can hardly tell. It came out.
It's an
so
Oh
bad.
Brother. You can, yeah, I know. There's a whole story. We'll get into that in a minute. So it's January 30th when you get in this episode. Well, when some of you are getting this episode, others of you maybe have already heard this episode before then. So first of all, let me kind of get to the business at the top here. For those of you that are not currently following us, make sure that you do. And the easiest way to find all things Oh Brother, you know what I'm going to say, is to go out to our official website, which is OHB as in brother podcast.com. You're a little slow in the mug reveal.
Yeah,
ohbpodcast.com. Again, we're featuring our season 3 mugs. So, okay. So you get all things Oh Brother out at the website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and give us a thumbs up out there. It doesn't cost you a thing. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an Oh Brother episode out on YouTube. And I do want to thank, again, we've seen an uptick there, and very appreciative of all the people that are following us on YouTube. And as some of you know, we've recently launched our Patreon community. So if you go out to patreon.com/Oh Brother Podcast, if you want to support the show and get access to all kinds of exclusive content, we've got, early access for Patreon members to our weekly episodes. We've got bonus episodes, shout outs, listener's choice episodes, right? You pick the movie.
What's that?
You pick the movie, we discuss it. Patreon.com/Oh Brother Podcast. We'd appreciate your support there as well. And so, yeah, again, some of you be getting this episode a little bit before other listeners will get it. But before we get into it, I wanted to give a shout out to our first inaugural Patreon, Tiana. And if you're listening, you probably already follow Tiana, but if you're not currently following her, you can find her out she's very active on Instagram, and her handle is @TianaLovesMovies. And Kelley, our production assistant, will put that somewhere on the screen here. Maybe he's going to put it up here, possibly. We'll see where it ends up.
Tiana was like the first person to ever listen to us.
And I said to you, I couldn't think of anybody better to be the first person to join us on Patreon than Tiana. She, like, as you said, she's been such a long time, faithful, consistent supporter of the show. I was kind of like, well, of course she would be the first one to sign up. And so we're very grateful that she did. And, Tiana, I don't know, I've said this before, but she is such a consumer of movies. Like, I don't know. I think you can see.
Even I bow down to her.
Yeah, I don't know how she does it. Again, a huge thanks and shout out to our first, not our only, but our first. And actually, Tiana's she's what we call a red carpet Patreon. We have 3 tiers that you can sign up for. You can be an Oh Brother Extra, supporting actor, or the red carpet, which is kind of our premiere level. So again, thank you, Tiana. We greatly appreciate it. Now, speaking of listeners, we have to mention, on our trivia episode. Now, this is technically the last time we did trivia was back in July, and it was the second series in our trivia series. So we'd already done a 3 rounds. You wiped the floor with me. We kicked off a new series. So this is really round 5, or round 2 of the second series, however you want to look at it. But it's been a while, as you said. So, all right, we're going to just get into this or what?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. This is going to be a nightmare. Again, the last time was our worst episode ever. If you haven't listened to that, go back and listen to the previous trivia episodes we've done and
skim it.
At least the last one, because it's worthy of the title. All right. So How are we doing this? You going first? Oh, you know what? I never remember to take score here, so
Yeah, make
I
sure you
gotta
do
I
that.
gotta do that.
I keep it
Okay.
in my head, but
All right. So I'm leading off here, asking you first, huh?
correct.
Okay. So first question is the mob boss in 2007's Smokin' Aces has what tasty pasta dish sounding name? Now, Smokin' Aces, wasn't that
I know Jason Bateman was in it.
and what's his face from Entourage, right? Was in it,
Yes.
who was also in
I
the
don't think
Larry Sanders show.
and the very young oh, he died. Um he was in Star Trek, the new Star Trek movies. Anton,
He's in Smokin' Aces?
he was in Smoking Aces.
Yeah.
He gets killed at the end of it. Spoiler alert. But
Yeah.
I did watch the movie. I don't remember. I'm gonna say Ziti.
It's actually Primo Sparazza.
I would have never got it.
Shame
Have
on
you
your.
ever even seen the movie?
Yeah, I did. I saw it
Okay.
back around when it came out.
Yeah.
So, all right, shame on
Pretty
your
fun.
Italian heritage.
Yeah.
All right, go for it.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Name the movie this quote comes from.
Oh boy.
It had to be a girl. It had to be a girl car. Girl car? What kind of a car? What kind of a girl drives a Hemi? I'll show you. And then
Wow.
she points to the car. So it's a Hemi.
What is there? Stage direction in the trivia question?
There was
What the hell was that?
it was like that. I was reading dialogue between two characters. So the characters are Sway.
Oh, you're giving me
and-
the character names.
Yeah. So, anyways, it's
Sway
what-
and
yeah. What movie is it from?
I'm just gonna not.
Sway and Kuda.
I'm just gonna say Fast and Furious 3. I don't know.
It wasn't bad. Gone in 60 seconds.
Gone it with Nick Cage.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's been too long since I saw that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Which 2005 film's tagline is "Don't Panic"? This sounds familiar, but I'm pretty sure we never had this question. Which 2005 film's tagline is "Don't Panic"? Major props if you get
Nah,
this.
I don't got it.
The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I never even saw that. Did you see that? You must.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You don't own it though, right?
Starring, I do. I have it.
Really?
And it's because it's such a big book. The movie Monster tells the true story of Eileen Warnos, a prostitute who became a serial killer. Which actress portrays Eileen Warnos? If you don't get this,
Yeah.
we're gonna shut it down right
Well,
now.
and I live in the state where this took place.
That's right.
And I believe I was
And
living here when it took place.
And I don't know if she's the only woman serial killer to ever be electrocuted in Florida.
Right. Yeah, maybe holds that
But we
distinction.
lived there during this whole thing.
Yes. And right, because was this in the 80s? Actually, no. I'm sorry, the 90s. This was in the 90s, right?
When it happened.
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, so the actress that played Eileen Warnos is Charlize Theron.
That's correct.
All right, we got one on the board.
And
Got
an
one on the
easy
board.
one. Remember, she totally, gained all this weight and looked awful. I mean, because Warnos, if you ever seen the real Eileen Warnos, she was a disgusting looking hag. And
Wow, that's
Charlene-
harsh.
She
was a serial killer.
Yeah. And so I'm not worried about offending anyone who's gonna
You're not worried
But-
about offending serial killers?
no, but Charlene Theros,
Oh, whoa. Kelley,
What?
please get the mishap counter alive and active here, buzzing.
Theron.
Can he rewind that somehow? Can we
No.
do a replay?
Charlene Theros.
You know why I said Theros?
That's one of the worst blunders so far.
I know, but you know why I said it, right?
No, I don't.
Because I was thinking of Eileen Warnos, Charlene Theros. It all got screwed up in there somehow.
That's fantastic. I love it.
Uh,
Oh God, good luck with this. What?
Why-
This is rough.
why
Now,
am I
look
getting
at, there's bound to be, because if you think back to the last round we did, like Edith Head, that
I
stuck
remember
in
that.
my head since July.
And I thought you had it right.
How
when
many
you said-
toilet questions did we have?
Yeah.
I mean, it was really bad. All right, but this might fall into that category. You ready?
Yeah.
What river, the longest in South America, is the setting for the movie Memory?
I don't even know the movie.
Well, just
Memory.
think from an educated standpoint, and I'm going to give it to you again. What river, the longest in South America, is the setting for the movie Memory? Don't get so hung up in the latter part of the question. Focus on the
know,
first part.
But I'm terrible at geography. This is supposed to be about movies.
What river, the longest in South America?
I don't know. The Nile.
In South America? Okay.
I don't know.
The Amazon.
That's
Oh,
still,
God.
you're saying like, oh yeah, that'll
You
you'll
literally
like,
order something from Amazon every day. Like that word should have been front of mind. Okay. Moving on.
like I'm gonna make that connection.
Go ahead. Moving on.
Next time I order a pair of socks, I'm gonna be like,
This is the
Amazon,
longest river in South America. Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
In a 2007 movie directed by Ethan and Joel Cohen.
2007.
Yes.
Okay.
Ethan and Joel Cohen, who you might have heard of.
We just did the Tragedy of Macbeth with Joel Cohen.
I Am Adopted from a novel of the same name by Cormac McCarthy. I tell a story. Listen, look at all this.
Come on.
I
didn't
tell a
choose that.
story of a man who discovers the bodies of several drug runners and a $2 million in cash that he decides to take for himself. The killer and local sheriff are both after him. What movie am I?
Wait, it's so funny because
That was a whole paragraph.
but when you say that, it puts the pressure on. So then I just blank out and I don't know what it is. So
2007
right.
Ethan and Joel Cohen movie.
Right. So give me that again.
I'm going to give you the second
What's
part.
the I.
The movie's talking to you. Good God. I tell the story of a man who discovers the bodies of several drug runners and a $2 million bag of cash. He decides to take for
I'm sorry.
himself.
I'm sorry. My bad. See, again, I was zoning out and I needed to, No Country for Old Men.
Good
Sorry.
Lord. Could I give you any more clues?
Granted, look, if it comes
terrible pick.
if it comes to it, I'll throw you a bone later on.
Oh my God.
But let's go. You ready?
This is awful.
All right, come on, get it back here.
I picked the worst.
All right,
Oh.
moving on. Which 2005 movie is about supernatural detective John Constantine, who has literally been to hell and back? You have to get this.
It's Constantine.
Thank you. Because see, you were going to overthink that for a second.
No, I mean, as soon as you said that,
you were going to be like John Wick.
Well, no, I thought the answer was going to be Keanu Reeves. I didn't.
Right. All right. Good. All right. 2-1. 2-1. Go ahead.
All right. Spider-Man 2002 tells the story of Peter Parker, a reserved and somewhat awkward teenager who gets bitten by an unusual spider. The spider bite gives Peter an array of new talents, including perfect vision, enhanced strength, and some other shit. Who portrays Peter Parker?
Is this how you're going to continue to?
I'm so annoyed by this. I have to read a whole call,
What is the name of the film?
Spider-Man
It's just
2002.
it's just Spider-Man?
That's how it's reading to me. The Spider-Man in 2002.
See, I'm screwing myself here with the timeline. This is crazy because of course, we did an episode
You
not long
just
ago on
saw it.
Spider-Man, right? What was it? No Way Home? No Time to
Uh,
Die?
yeah,
Spider-Man
I
No Time
can't
to
I
Die,
can't
whatever it
find my
was.
way home.
Yeah. Spider-Man,
Home is where
please go home.
home is where the trivia is.
I don't know. Um, but what's freaking me out? Oh my God, because I only have two choices, obviously, based on that year. And I'm thinking, I'm gonna okay, folks, I apologize if this is embarrassing to me and to you, but I'm gonna say Toby Maguire.
Yeah, of course.
Well, I really thought because you didn't say the Amazing Spider-Man.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
And I could have sworn at first, I'm like, wasn't it 98? Somewhere in the very late 90s, I thought. And that's what tripped me up. But then I thought, no, it's been 20 years. And then I remember thinking,
Right.
yeah, okay, sorry. Are
All
you
right.
ready? This is weird. I don't know what the theme is here tonight, but
So it's what, 3-1 now?
3-1, 3-1. Yeah.
Getting killed.
Well, here you go. Here you go. In the movie Smokin' Aces,
Oh,
which
come
you knew a
on.
little bit about. In the movie Smokin' Aces, what is Buddy Ace's Israel's job? So his name is Buddy Aces Israel, I guess is the character's name. So in the movie Smokin' Aces, what is Buddy Aces Israel's job?
He's a hitman.
Oh, see, I was trying to accentuate, certain words and even trying to help you out there. And this is one you should know because you were this at one point in your illustrious
A
career.
stand-up?
No, it's a stand-up in Smoking Aces.
Well,
Aces. Think Aces. Think
nightclub.
What do you think of when you think Aces?
Cards.
What do you think of when you think cards? Besides
Magician, maybe?
bingo, yeah. Yep, should have got it. All right.
No, I shouldn't have got that.
Go ahead.
Smoking Aces.
Go ahead.
If I gave you those two questions,
You'll
it'd
get the
be-
next one. You'll get
be
the next
10.
one.
Okay, you ready?
It would be. I agree.
The Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, is the first of the Lord of the Rings trilogy. It tells the story of a young hobbit named Frodo and the journey he takes with his friends to Mount Doom. His quest is to destroy the One Ring. Name the actor who plays Frodo. This is ridiculous.
Wow, this is ridiculous. First of all, you basically your questions are the Wikipedia summary for the film.
Exactly.
It's so bad.
This
So
is pathetic.
it's Elijah Wood.
Of course.
Sorry. All right. This one you might get. I think this one, take your time here. Okay. Which film included actress Tina Anderson and was directed by Wes Craven? Just take a little time with it.
Wes Craven. So
Which film included actress? Do you know Tina Anderson? I don't.
no.
Mrs.
I don't.
Anderson. And was directed by Wes Craven. Now, it would be cheating.
Is it part of a series?
No,
Like
not at all.
It's
It's
not
a
part
one-off.
of a series.
It's a one-off. And yeah, no. It's not what you're thinking. It's and remember, we're in the 2000s here.
Right.
This
But
is and I would tell you who else was in it, but
that would be too
you're gonna
easy.
kick yourself when you know the title because you
Yeah.
probably own it and you like this actor.
Yeah.
And he was in we did an episode on a film that he was in.
I don't know it.
And I'm stuck for his name at the moment, but you're going to know it right off the bat because he played Scarecrow and Batman.
Oh,
Begins with a C. Why
yeah.
can't I?
It's because it always trips me up.
And he was in A Quiet Place too.
Yes. It's like
He's got very distinctive
It's like
eyes.
Colin.
Right.
It's like Colin something. I can't
So
think of
the
his
movie
name.
is Red Eye.
Oh, Rachel. What wasn't it?
You're
Rachel.
right. That's the other. See, I
She
don't know
was the
what character Tina Anderson. That might have been. You might have got it if, yeah. Rachel, you're right. Rachel
Was it it's
something
like
Wood.
Rachel McAdams?
Oh, Rachel. Right. I'm
You
thinking of the
know,
woman from the
yeah,
HBO
because they
series
sat next to each
Westworld.
other, and he
Yeah.
was really creepy. I can't believe I can't think of his name though.
It'll come to us.
Yeah,
Don't worry. Guarantee you're going to get the next one. So let's go.
yeah, I better.
No, really.
Okay, in this movie, a couple's baby falls out of a window and dies. It's a feel-good movie.
In this movie,
In this movie, a couple's baby falls out of a window and dies while they are making love. What is the name of the movie? Finally, a tough one, but
Yeah, I think I know it.
if you know it, we should end it.
No, I mean I'm not going to know it. But I think when I hear it, I think it's a movie I've seen. That sounds somewhat familiar, but I can't place it. I'm going to struggle. What is it?
You might. Well, what's the one you're thinking of?
I'm not.
Because
It's
now that I'm looking at some of the people, I'm like, yeah, you could have seen this.
no, I don't. No, I'm going to pass.
It's Antichrist.
Oh no, I didn't see it.
Willem Dafoe was in it.
Oh yeah, I didn't see it.
I don't know the movie.
Okay, here we go. What 2005 kids film was directed by Tim Burton? Let me give you that again. What 2005 kids film was directed by Tim Burton?
Does it? It's a long title.
Could be.
It's Pee-wee's Great Adventure. Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
I've really had high hopes.
What was it?
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. 2005. Pee-wee was like 94.
This was a bad idea going into the years. This is a bad idea.
This was your idea, by the way.
And you're going to get this one easily.
And you're not going to get the next one. Sorry. Go ahead.
All right. This one's way easy.
Yeah.
In which 2000 action movie did Tom Cruise play Ethan Hunt?
What?
In which 2000 action movie
Oh,
did Tom Cruise play Ethan Hunt?
Mission Impossible.
Final answer?
I mean, is it Mission Impossible 5? Yeah, it's Mission Impossible. Final answer.
Mission Impossible 2.
Is it really? Is it really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can't give it to me because I screwed you on that the last time we did this. So I'm not taking that point.
All right.
I'm not taking that point.
What's the score?
4-1.
What's the score?
4-1.
right.
All right. You're never going to get this, but you ready?
Yep.
How many screenplays did Douglas Copeland write prior?
Copeland.
Oh, you do know him?
I know him.
Okay. How many screenplays did Douglas Copeland? You said it was Copeland? Copeland, sorry. How many did he write prior to Everything's Gone Green?
I'm going to say none.
Bing, 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 bing. Nice.
Wow.
0. All right.
Wow.
So it's 4-2. Good job.
4-2.
That's a good one to get.
Yeah, that should be like that should be worth 2 points.
Wow. But don't get
Okay.
Wow, this next one. Wow. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, thanks. In 2000, Billy Elliot was a film set during the miners' strike of 1984-85 and told of an 11-year-old boy who had an aspiring dream to become a dancer. Which young actor took the lead role?
I'm never going to get it. I'll know it when you tell me, but
I wouldn't get it. I wouldn't have gotten it.
Yeah, I can't pull it out of the memory banks. He was very, very popular.
I don't think
at
I
that
even
time
saw
for that.
this. I don't think I.
Oh, I didn't
saw
either.
this.
I didn't either. But he got all kinds of buzz at that time. I remember. What's the name? I don't know.
Jamie Bell.
I never would have gotten it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because didn't he go on to have a music career? I feel like he I don't know.
Um,
The listeners will know if that's accurate at all. Okay, right into the next question.
yep.
Which 2005 film included actress Keisha Castle Hughes and was directed by George Lucas? 2005. Which
Who are
2000?
these actors you're throwing at me?
I don't know. I'll be honest.
Keisha
I don't know.
Scooby Doo or something like that? Keisha Scooby Doo?
Which 2005 film included actress Keisha Castle Hughes and was directed by George Lucas? Think
The Clone
2005.
Wars? I don't know.
See, you're just rushing to it. You're
The,
gonna
the
kick yourself
years,
because
the-
we're not. I mean, I'm not a huge prequel fan, but Revenge of the Sith, episode
see,
three,
I was trying to think
we both
if
love, not love, but we both like that of the prequel
right,
films.
but giving me the name Keisha,
I don't even know who
come
that
on,
is in the
right?
film. Sorry.
That's terrible.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
But the sequels came to my mind, but I'm like,
We're gonna have to
Keisha,
make this, to five. The first to five. We can't be here all night. Go ahead.
all right.
Read me
And
another
Horton,
story, Daddy.
in Horton Hears a Who, which you've seen many times,
Maybe
there are
once.
small creatures living in the speck of dust. Like
That's
like,
great for
why
the
did
listeners.
I don't know
Yeah,
why I
it's
did
great
that.
for the listeners.
In Horton Hears a Who, there are several creatures living in a speck of dust. What do these small creatures call themselves?
Zoozles? I don't no idea.
Well, now that's one you rushed.
Yeah, because I knew there's no way I was gonna get it.
Well, think about it. In Horton Hears a Who, there are several creatures, blah, blah, blah.
In the dust?
They're Who's. The
Oh
Who's
God.
in
Yeah, that was
Whoville.
obvious. That was obvious. Okay. All right. Let's see if you can get another point on the
Is
board
this
here.
another like muscle?
We'll see.
It's
How
what, 4-2? 4-2?
Yeah. Okay. How many children does Anita Bergman have in the film 2 Weeks?
I don't even know that film. Do I?
I don't even know Anita Bergman.
Do you know 2 weeks?
No. I know
So
nine
this
and a
is
half
this
weeks.
is a guess.
How many children does she have?
I'm gonna say she has none.
Wrong. 4.
Okay. Works for me the first time, so I figure.
Wow, your questions are really, really
They're
bad.
ridiculous.
They're bad. Go ahead.
Name the actor Goofy Mayhoffkling. What?
What?
I don't know.
Go
That's the kind of questions I'm getting.
Go ahead.
Okay. This movie looks at the lives of 4 people and their addictions to drugs. Taking place in Brooklyn, the movie deals with heroin, cocaine, and diet pills and the effect these addictions have on the characters. Name the movie.
Nah, I can't. I mean, first of all, there's too many films with it with that similar plot line.
Mm,
Can't get it. I don't. I'm lost on
Sure?
this one. Yeah.
Sure?
No, I'm sure.
Well, listen to the drugs.
Listen to the drugs.
Listen to the drugs.
Here's a PSA, folks, from the Oh Brother podcast. Listen to the drugs.
Heroin, cocaine, and diet pills. That's all I'm saying.
Cocaine, heroin, diet pills, and what was the other one?
That's it. Those 3.
Okay, cocaine. What year was the film? Doesn't say.
No. It was 2000, but
I don't know. I really don't.
and I'll tell you why I named the drugs when I give you the answer.
Yeah, I can't
Which you're
get
going to
it.
be like,
What is it?
Requiem for a Dream,
Oh yeah. You
which
know,
if
look, that's a movie you see
it's a
once
brutal movie.
and you never go back and see it again.
No.
It's brutal.
And I don't think I own it, but I might.
That's Aronofsky, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Aaron Aronofsky.
Who
And it's a
is
brutal
it?
movie.
Wait, hold on. Mishap counter? Isn't
Over
it
what?
isn't it Darren Aronofsky? I think I got you. I think I
Come
nailed you.
on.
I think I nailed you. I think I nailed
But
you.
I said
Kelly will
Aronofsky
check with the
better.
judges and then we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
And
You
he also
should-
did The Wrestler.
The mishap counter is Bing. You didn't get the question right.
No.
And
I
the
determine
reason,
what the
the reason
mishap
I said the
counter is.
drugs, the reason
Yeah.
I said the drugs is the diet pills was that's what I was hoping you were going to focus
No,
on.
I haven't
Because
seen
of
that
who?
since I don't know.
Remember Jared Leto's mother, Ellen
No.
Burstyn.
Oh yes. Right.
She sat 4 feet from me when I worked at the Old Globe,
Yeah.
working on a play there.
Yeah. No. Okay.
And I probably wouldn't have got that.
Yeah, that's rough.
And I worked with, I worked with her.
I put that out of my my memory. In what state is the town of Barrow in the 2000 film 30 Days of Night, which I think you've seen?
Yeah. It's a horror. Again, it's a horror movie.
Okay, 30 Days of Night.
Right. Start
Where
over.
where
again.
might that take place?
Start over again.
In what state is the town of Barrow in the 2007 film 30 Days of Night?
Alaska.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. So it's 4-3.
Wow.
4-3. Go ahead.
Wow.
We're going to 5, folks. We're going to spare you the grief.
Which movie about a homeless man is based on a true story?
That's all I get for that one?
That's it. Which, given that most of them give you a whole paragraph.
I mean, how many movies have there been in the 2000s about a homeless man?
apparently at least one.
I have no idea. Paul Blart? I don't know.
It's your favorite actor. Does that help?
It does. It does. Well, which? I have a couple.
The Pursuit of Happiness.
Oh, wait. Who is that?
Will Smith.
It is Will Smith. Yeah. Okay. Yep. All right. You ready?
Yep.
Think very carefully about this before you respond. The 2007 movie, Everything's Gone Green, was written by which best-selling author?
I don't know the movie.
The 2007 movie, Everything's Gone Green, was written by which best-selling author?
I don't know.
Wow. Folks, he's going to be angry. Hold on to your hats. Douglas Copeland.
That's fitting.
It's like
That
3
is-
questions prior.
That's fitting. That is fitting.
Oh my God. Okay.
And this is
And then the answer becomes the question.
and then this one is a good one for you to win it on to get your first win.
Let's do it.
Kevin Costner
Oh,
and
bring it.
Robert Duvall.
Bring it, baby. Bring it.
Do I need to say anything else?
You don't, but I want to hear it. I love
Along with-
with ending on this.
Along with 2 hired hands, drive cattle across the still virgin western frontier after passing a town
You
where they
just
have
edited
purchased
it.
supplies.
You edited the question.
didn't.
Oh, okay.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
After passing a town where they have purchased supplies, they run into trouble from the henchmen of a corrupt local baron, land baron. Exciting gun mayhem ensues in true revolutionist Western fashion. What was the name of this beautifully made 2003 film directed
By Kevin
by
Costner.
Kevin Costner?
So it's interesting because, first of all, I can't believe
You
it's
got I should have stopped after the
Oh
first
yeah, you could have.
names.
You could have, but I wanted to drag it out, for dramamatic effect. But I'm shocked that it was 2003. I can't believe that movie is 19 years old. That is
No, I'm not.
crazy.
I thought it was 90s, to be honest.
So, all right. So I'm going to continue to build it up here a little bit. Now, in the past, on a couple of previous episodes, we've talked about this because I've said, I'm not saying it's better than, but I'm saying it's in the same league as Unforgiven. And the movie is Open Range, and
Yeah.
it is fantastic. The directing is phenomenal. You got Duvall and Costner. That's all. That would be enough right there, right? But then you have, starring alongside them, the star of Grifters, an old John Cusack film that we like.
Mm-hmm.
Also married to Warren Beatty for many, many years, is
Angelica Houston. No, I was kidding. No, she was from the Grifters.
Yeah,
and
they
she
were
got
all
naked in the Grifters.
They were all in the Grifters together. It's not Heather Graham, but go ahead.
But it's the same older Heather Graham. Like
Come on,
I can't think of her name.
Annette Bening for the win.
Annette Bening.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So you know what?
Your first win.
And it was, I have to say, I couldn't think of a better way for that to conclude.
The question. I want to ask this next question. Though.
Okay.
See if you get it.
All right.
Starring Adrian Brody in his Oscar-winning performance, The Pianist.
I never saw it.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. The answer was, the question goes on to ask who directed The Pianist, but I brought him up last week when we were talking about Macbeth. He directed a version of Macbeth.
Okay. And I just saw him. Is it a film that's out right now that's getting buzz, or one that's coming out called Clean that he's
From
in?
him?
Yeah, that he's in.
Brody,
Yeah.
you mean?
Brody,
Adrian
right.
Brody?
Right.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that.
Open Range.
But I was looking for the director. I was looking for the director of The Pianist.
Yeah, I don't know. Who is it?
Roman Polanski.
Oh, Roman Polanski. Oh, that's right, because you did mention him. Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. Again, these questions were as bad as ones I gave you in the last round. So,
and you have to admit, I had the tougher.
Yeah, I'm not going to take
slate.
A lot of pride in this win, but I'm going to take the credit for the win nonetheless.
Oh, no question. No question. I
need to get on the board,
Yeah, I've gotten some bunnies in the past.
Not one Disney question. Not one Disney movie.
That's a very good point. What does that tell you?
Well, that Disney's been dry for,
correct.
It's an argument you've made many times on the show.
That's right. That's right. I mean, to think we covered for people who didn't figure it out, we picked the decade, of the 2000s. So these movies, that's the first time we've narrowed the range, which really, I think, hurt me.
Yeah,
might
again,
have helped you.
In my defense, that was your choice.
Yeah, well, I wanted to pick the 90s.
That's true. That's true.
I wanted to go back a little way.
And I said, why the 90s? And you're like, well, because I'm like, well, it's 2000. It's been 22 years in the 2000s.
Yeah.
Let's maybe go there.
I thought the 90s would be a little more fair between the two of us.
90s might have been a little bit more fun too, to be honest with you. All right, listen, before we go, again, for those of you that are not currently following us, make sure that you do. And if this episode doesn't make you want to follow us, nothing will.
people are going to be like, why would I follow this guy?
Right. But to find all things Oh Brother, go out to our official website, which is OHB as in brother podcast.com. It's ohbpodcast.com. So go out to our official website. Please subscribe, show us some support on YouTube. We're really trying to build up our base out there and get this show out to as many people as possible. And when you subscribe to our YouTube channel and you like our videos, which hopefully you do like them, that really does help, get the show out there. Whatever goes on with the algorithms and YouTube and whatnot, that definitely helps us out. We're on all podcast platforms. So if your preference is to listen, you can find us everywhere. We're streaming all over the place. Drop us a review on iTunes if you're so inclined, and give us some feedback there.
The 7,500 people who have watched our video on Mulan can't be wrong.
They can't be wrong. That's right.
So subscribe.
Soon to be 10,000, and we're going to have a special episode dedicated to that when it happens.
All right.
And also, don't forget our Patreon. We've got the Oh Brother Patreon community going now.
And this
and
episode was shout out to.
shout out to Tiana at Tiana Loves Movies. Again, the
I
most
wonder how
fitting.
she would have done on this trivia.
It's a great way to. Probably pretty well. Tiana, drop us some comments and let us know.
Yeah.
What was your score here at the end of the round? She was one of the ones that was voting for the trivia episode too. So very fitting to bookend this episode with a shout out to our first Patreon, Tiana, and then the open range for the win is just, it's so fitting. So I'm gonna go to bed happy
For
tonight
you.
for sure.
Yeah.
For me. Yeah, for me. Well, that's going to do it for another episode of the Oh Brother podcast. I've been your host, Dan Smith. Alongside me, as always, my brother from the same mother, Mike Smith. And we will see you next time.
Bye, everyone.